All right, Steph, we're into 16-6A, the Cypress District, mostly Cypress. We got Waller in there too. But let's talk about, and I almost want to start with Waller because they got some athletes coming back. But let's talk about Bridgeland because last year Bridgeland carried the district with their huge offensive line. I know a couple of those guys are gone. What are we looking like with the Bears?
Obviously, I think they made a great run last year to the regional final and actually gave Duncanville a pretty good tussle there for a while there in the regional final. I think you'd be crazy to dismiss Bridgeland and think just because they lost a lot with graduation that they're going to be down. I mean, they bring back offense. They've got Cash Schwab and Alex Spence Myers, or two running backs are back. Tyler Beagle, who's been basically splitting times with Jet Lewis the past 2 years, is ready to take over the offense full time. He's got a ton of experience. Even as a backup, he threw for 13 touchdowns last year. They've got a JV that was 10-0, so they're going to be filling in nicely. I think the big key for Bridgeland is going to be defensively. They lost a lot. They graduated 8 starters. They've only got 3 back. So especially that front 7, that's where the question marks are with the Bridgeland Bears going into 2025. And I think those questions open up the door for Cy Ranch to maybe be the district favorite in the preseason. Coach Will Blaylock in his first year did a great job. They went 8-4, lost in the second round of the playoffs. They've got 12 starters back, 8 on the offensive side of the ball. And what was really interesting about Cy Ranch last year is Blaylock did that basically with no offseason. He got hired, and Cy Ranch went through spring football even though the job was open. So he took over and basically had to kind of get everything going on the fly. Full off season in his system, Ranch is going to be a problem. They are loaded with talent. Calvin Thomas, their linebacker, is a stud. Amari Barnes Vickerson, the defensive lineman, is outstanding. They've got a great young quarterback in Braden Baker. Armani Edwards in the offensive line. They've got Will Blaylock II as an athlete. They've got playmakers everywhere. I love this Cy Ranch ball club. I think they're primed to take down Bridgeland as the district favorite. But it's going to be tough. Bridgeland has owned this district recently. They've been the best team in Cy-Fair basically for the past 5 years, basically since since they had the quarterback that went to A&M, whose name is
his name's Wegman. That's his name.
Connor Wegman. Yeah, Connor Wegman. There you go.
Not Colin.
Since Connor Wegman came on the scene, they've been the best team in Cy-Fair ISD, and I think they're going to be right there in the mix. But I think this might be Cy Ranch's time. I like Coach Blaylock a lot. He did a great job out at Lubbock Estacado in his first year at Cy Ranch. Did a heck of a job. I think after that, you look, and I think there's some interesting scenarios here in this district. I think the district top to bottom is going to be a little bit deeper than it has been. I think Cy Springs is still the team to beat for the 3 spot. OG Fagan's done a heck of a job, and they've got Paris Melvin Jr. That guy is just unbelievable. He is lightning in a bottle. He had 1173 rushing, 20 touchdowns. He had 449 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns. He picked off a couple of passes on defense, put them on special teams. Paris Melvin Jr. can do it all. Cy Springs has the talent to play with anybody in the Houston area. Can they put it together? That's kind of they're kind of at that stage now where making the playoffs isn't good enough. They need to take that next step and get a playoff win, make a little bit of a run. They got to play consistent football. And that's kind of what's been lacking with Coach Fagan's ball club the past couple of years. They've shown flashes of it. They just haven't been able to put it together consistently, especially against the good teams, the better teams. They haven't gotten that real signature win over a Bridgeland, over a Cy Ranch, or in the playoffs over a team like Tomball or one of the Klein schools. So that's where the next step's going to be. I've got a surprise pick for the 4th playoff spot, though, Wizzy.
Who you got?
I am taking Cy Lakes to get the 4.
All right.
I was really impressed with Tyrone Carter in his first year there at Cy Lakes. He had them playing it late into the season for a playoff spot. They got 15 starters back from a 4-6 ball club. Their JV was competitive, 6-4. They are loaded with talent. And this is a football program that's been playing football since 2010 and never made the playoffs. I think this is the year Cy Lakes breaks through, gets into the playoffs for the first time. And Tyrone Carter might get some Coach of the Year consideration, considering how bad Cy Lakes has struggled. If it's not Cy Lakes, I think you got to look at 2 teams for the final playoff spot. Cy Woods under a new head coach as well, Jeremy Hickman, who comes over from Fort Stockton. Houston fans, if you don't know where Fort Stockton is, just get on Interstate 10 and drive west. About
You'll
12
find.
hours.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It is
Hey.
way west. I mean, it's way out there. That's where Coach Hickman is from. He's a Fort Stockton alum. In 3 years at Fort Stockton, he put up a 25-9 record. So he did a heck of a job there at his alma mater. He comes back to Cy Woods, where he was a young assistant coach when the school first opened. So he's very familiar with the 212 culture there at Cy Woods. He's got a great quarterback back there. Darian Rogers, who is maybe one of my favorite players in the state of Texas. Darian Rogers is a 5'11", 255-pound quarterback.
That's right. Big boy. I remember him.
Absolutely sling it. He is fun to watch. But Cy Woods lost a lot. They've got a lot of holes to fill. They've only got 4 starters back on both sides of the ball, and you've got a new coach and a new system. So I think there's going to be some growing pains in year one there for Cy Woods. The deep sleeper, if you're looking for a team to dream on, we're going to go outside of Cy-Fair ISD. We're going up Highway 6 to Waller. Marcus Mendoza's ball club was 4-6 last year, made some strides. Ward, they bring back all 11 starters on offense. They have everyone back on the offensive side of the ball, including one of the state's real stars and quarterback TK Gaines, a sophomore who is a freshman, threw for 2,000 yards and 18 touchdowns. He's one of the top young quarterbacks in the state. Robert Carter, their running back, 1,400 yards and 13 touchdowns back. He's a 6'2", 180-pound running back, big physical guy. Waller's going to be dangerous offensively. The key for Waller is defensively. Can the Bulldogs defense get enough stops? They only bring back 3 on defense, so they're very much an offensive-heavy team. Can their young defense grow up enough to put them in playoff contention? Then rounding it out, I think you got Langham Creek. Should be, I think they're going to be kind of about what they were last year, kind of middle of the road type ball club. They're Todd Thompson, and then you got Cy Park.
They're a little less really in the middle of the roads last year.
Yeah, Cy Park has really struggled in recent years. They are on a 30-game losing streak right now. They haven't won.
Harold Perkins, where'd you go?
Yeah,
Harold?
They have a new coach, Donald Lawrence, who just got hired not that long ago. We're recording this on April 28th. He got hired, I think, last week, coming over from Clear Lake. So new head coach, new attitude. They're probably going to open the offense up a little bit. Cy Parker's running the wing T. I think Coach Lawrence is probably going to morph them into a traditional spread offense. So we'll see if that helps the Tigers a little bit. So if I'm picking the district 1 through 8, Wizzy, I'm going to go Cy Ranch 1. I'm going to go Bridgeland 2. I'm going to go Cy Springs 3. I'm going to go Cy Lakes 4. I'm going to go Cy Woods 5. Waller 6. I'm going to go Langham Creek 7, and then Cy Park rounding it out at 8.